Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ickyverse. Today's Monday, that means it's Miniquad Mondays. I'm supposed to be videoing, reviewing this battery, and it's not working out. So that's not what this video is about. I'm actually recording this on my cell phone, so to help show you that it can be done, I really wanted to go get some footage to show you guys the difference on the battery draw, sag, and just the power output and everything. It's really good, I like it, but the weather's been shit, just complete shit, and I can't do it. So, and I've also been at work since Thursday? Today's Monday. So a long time. I am a firefighter, and I work 24-hour shifts, and if we get held over, if we have to stay over, anything like that, we don't get to go home for a long time. So today, instead, I'm going to show you guys some footage from my time in Europe with DR1 Racing. I was you know what? I don't even know what I was on that show anymore. That's going to be for a whole nother video because that whole trip turned out to be one of the biggest disappointments of my life. But I did have a good time and I made some great friends. So I really don't want to rag on it too hard. But I want to show you guys some footage from that time because I have literally 1 terabyte of footage, 980 gigabytes of footage from that trip. It was a month long. It was great. I got paid for it. I just didn't get what I had expected out of it. That's life, right? I'm a grown-up, you move on, it is what it is. So, I think right now off the top of my head, I want to show you some footage of, you know what, let me tell you a story. So, we were in between shoots, and we were in Croatia. And if you don't know where Croatia is, it's right here. It's a beautiful place. There are some great places to fly there. We didn't get to go to any of those. The place that they chose to do the race was like, it was okay. It was kind of cool, but not really, is what it is. There was a lot of challenges involved for racing there, mainly the wind, the video, trekking everything up and down from there, driving up to the top of that mountainous plateau area, whatever that thing is. I'm not a geologist. So yeah, it was challenging for everyone. But the day before that shoot, we had a few days off before the shoot. And one of the days before that, a lot of guys went off to do their own thing. Don't know where they went. I was trying to get up early to go with them. I got up. I don't know what happened. But I decided to go do my own thing. And I Google mapped some stuff, and I saw this huge just canyon cutting through the landscape. Beautiful. And I said, I'm going to go fly that. I got my long range rig-ish, and I'm going to hit it. So I decided to hike. I just walked quite a few miles down the road, and finally found the entrance way to it. I'm Google Mapsing the whole way because I didn't have very many Croats, whatever the money's called. And yeah, I didn't want to pay for a taxi or whatever the Uber thing is that they have over there. So I walked, and I got inside and found out that it was a national, it's not a state park, they don't have states, it was a park. And so I had to pay entry into it. I tried to sneak into it, realized I probably shouldn't do that in a foreign country, so I didn't, but it was so easy, you could just walk around. Anyway, I paid to get into it. They saw that I had my drones, they didn't say anything. I was as respectful and courteous as possible for the people that were there. I hiked quite a ways in to make sure I was completely away from everyone because people were doing things in there and I didn't want to bother anybody. And when I stopped seeing people, I kept hiking for like another 1 or 2 miles. I was exhausted, and then I had to climb vertically up some landscape to actually get to the spot that I could fly because I didn't want to stay on the pathway because I probably shouldn't be there doing it, so I didn't want to be seen. So I'm climbing, and I finally find a spot to set up. And the way I had to stand to fly, I had to like, I'm doing this, right? This, and I've got my transmitter, and it's like, this is the ground. Like 45-degree angle. There was nothing else I could do. I just had a good solid rock to stand on. And I'm doing this, and I'm like trying to keep my head up, and I'm like using all my muscles to stay focused and standing, and I'm like trying to make my RF signal work. It was intense, to say the least. But it was one of the best memories I have of being there at all. Just because I was alone, but I enjoyed it. It was quiet. I love nature. I love climbing and hiking. I got to do all of it, and it was a rush. Oh, it was a rush. Because I could have lost my quad. I could have lost my life. I could have gotten in trouble. Just all these things, and everything worked out like it was supposed to. So, this is one of the first times I've actually been around any kind of mountains or anything like that to fly, and I kind of pinpointed where I wanted to go. I have an idea of how video and signals and RF works, so I kind of knew what I should and shouldn't do. I climbed slowly to the top and then kind of looked around and then circled down, and I knew there was a little spire and I wanted to kind of go in or around that. Just to get some cool dives, man. I just want to get some cool footage to take something away from that trip. And so I really enjoyed that. I actually ended up packing out from there, walking down and finding a way better spot to fly from, and it started raining. So I had to hike down and get out of there as fast as possible. I have all my gear and everything, my camera, and which, that was a whole other thing. I had my nice Panasonic GH5 while I was hiking and climbing vertical faces. I had like 3 bags. It was not good. So I'm walking back down these roads and it's raining. It's like just starting to rain. Some big drops are coming down. I'm like, shit, this is not good. So I'm walking in that for about 3 or 4 minutes, and somebody stops, the guy in a van, and I'm like, great, here we go. This is it. But the guy seems really nice, and he has his daughter in the van as well, and he says, you know, hey, how you doing? I said, yeah, I'm just walking, I'm staying over there at the such and such hotel. And he says, yeah, I know which one. I said, yeah, I came in here to, you know, do what I'm doing. I explained the story, tell him about the TV show that we're doing. And he saw what I had and everything. So he took a chance with me, and I appreciate it. Never got his info or anything. Pretty sure he was setting an example for his daughter. Is it the right one? I don't know. I didn't look like I looked like an American. So that probably helped. But yeah. I really enjoyed the trip. I've got a lot more things to share from that trip, and I've got friends from all over the world now, and I always make friends from all over the world with what I do now on YouTube. But I like to thank Travis and Corey, my Canadian friends, up in the attic up there. I like you guys. Had a really great time. We got to fly a little bit to, by ourselves. We hiked up and did our own thing as well.
The whole Earth is a circle, a sphere, man. It's so high up.
Are you coming back?
Yeah.
Is it flat? Is the Earth flat from up there?
It's the fisheye.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's the fisheye lens, bro. Don't worry about it. Or the Earth is flat.
It's all Photoshop.
The Earth is flat and it's held up by turtles all the way down.
Yep. I really appreciate paying attention to me rambling on about one of my little trips. I didn't want to go into crazy detail because I can. These things can just end up being kind of long. So thanks for hanging around for the ride. I will see you guys soon. I'm trying to get Miniquad, or no. It's Miniquad Mondays. I'm trying to get Filmmaking Fridays going. It's just having some issues. Time management for sure, and then just making sure that I have the material. So I think I'll spend a little bit of time today trying to get a Filmmaking Friday shot and edited and everything, and we'll see what we can do. Right now, 1 video a week, it's kind of putting the stressor on me, 2 videos a week I feel like would be too much. It's what I really want to strive for, but my thing is, and this is one of the reasons why I stopped making videos at all, is because, and this has always been me throughout my entire life. I don't know if it's just the quitter in me, if I'm lazy, if I'm weak or what. Let me know in the comments below. But at the first sign of me just not enjoying something, not necessarily the first sign of a struggle, because I do like a good struggle. The first sign of me not enjoying the time I'm spending doing something, I will drop it so fast and hard and just move on to the next thing. Because especially now that I'm older and I have a family, I could not justify the time I was spending doing these things away from my family and away from, I gotta clean out the gutters right now. I've had to do that for months, and my wife has been so nice letting me do all these things and not take care of my responsibilities around the house. It's just hard. And so when it starts to stress me out, and then I'm like, okay, it's already Monday. I gotta get Miniquad Mondays edited, you know, shot and then edited and everything, because I've got batteries charging right now. And I was gonna try and find a break in the weather to go record the footage for the battery video. And then all this stuff, and it just gets me frustrated. I'm like, man, why am I tripping? I tried, that didn't work. Why am I stressing out about this bullshit instead of enjoying it? If I'm not enjoying it, then don't do it. But I want to do it. So I had to find a middle ground. I strapped my cell phone to the camera, strapped my cell phone to the camera tripod, and decided to just talk. And I should do more of this. I actually do this a lot. I was trying to avoid saying doo-doo. And you guys don't see any of it. Mainly because it's just long talking bullshit, and it sits on my hard drive forever, and then I end up deleting it. So I don't know. Yeah. So if I guess I figured I'd be a little honest with you guys about what's going on right now with my time management and everything else, and what's been happening behind the scenes. I really do enjoy this. I love it. So I'm still trying so hard to hold on to it. And there's other reasons. There's a list of things that get in my way when I start trying to do these videos and stuff. But that's just a little tidbit into the Ickyverse. I will see you guys soon. I'm not going to say on Filmmaking Fridays because I can't promise anything. Here's to hoping the audio turns out great from this Samsung Galaxy S9. The video looks phenomenal. I like the wide angle. I do. So I wish I can get this wide of an angle on my other camera. This lens might do it. This one might do it. This is 12 to 35. We'll see. We'll try this one. Peace.